This is Razor representing Organized Threat. We here at that Basement A1A, Sherman Oaks, California. Get it in, real hip hop.
Alright, so
known to be the truest, and I'm steady improving.
I started writing when I was 9. Rapping wasn't the first genre that I dipped into as far as like actually, practicing vocals. I was actually starting to sing for my church choir, and I participated in that for about like three years, and kind of went through like a little homeless situation in my life, like 8-year period almost. And I kind of got into screamo. I was actually good at it too, and I didn't do it right. I didn't really have like experience as far as like vocal coach or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was doing it from my throat instead of my diaphragm, which explains the raspiness of my voice.
yeah.
Eventually, like when I turned like 13, I dipped into the whole battle rap, freestyle battling realm, and it's all she wrote pretty much. The first few battles I lost. I'm not gonna front, but afterwards, I did my thing. It was a good experience, good learning experience, because like I was honestly the only way I was able to make honest money instead of being on that D-boy shit. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
30 minutes or less. It wasn't hard to prove.
My last battle in Inglewood, it was about like, I think it was like freshman year in high school. I was 9th grade and shit, and I pretty much decided to like not go to school. So I just I didn't so much drop out, I just didn't attend, and started battling. I saw this dude who was around Inglewood. He went by Asylum, and he called me out. And it was funny because he thought I was playing games as far as like the money. Like you really have to put money up, like racks, like that type of stuff that you don't really be seeing hip hop artists on TV make. You know what I mean? I came up with a large portion of it. I'm not gonna say X amount of dollars that I did come up with, but it was a lot of money. And we battled for about like 7 rounds. All freestyle, no pre-written verses, just off impulse rap. And he was apparently the sore loser. Sliced me on my wrist right here. You feel me? Sliced me up, kind of blacked out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Fell into the crowd. I woke up in Inglewood Hospital. The host of the battle dropped the money on my stomach and made my way to the valley.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened. And that's where Razor came from.
Cool.
I was born on the stage. Labeled as a trouble.
I dipped into the whole underground scene as far as hip hop. Like I wasn't really familiar with it. I was just kind of doing my own thing at first. I came across different battle rappers, such as like Next Generation, Bones, like cats who was like frequently at the basement, and it kind of inspired me. Like it wasn't one of those things where you see like freestyle battles like claim and say, oh, I battle rap. It wasn't like one of those things. Like they live it. Like they lived that. And when I saw that drive, I was like, hey, that's similar to me. So let me see what's good with that. And pretty much like that's pretty much how it took place. I started linking up with different. Like I was already being looked at by OGT like previous. It's just like the way I dealt with things. That was it. They gave me the email, told me to send them a bio, and that was it.
Who can you blame? I like to savor the tape.
LA, never really been in the LA hip hop scene. It's more the Valley scene. The LA scene, I kind of dipped into it like progressionally. Like it was more like I got the fan base thing started in the Valley, and then eventually started getting like requested to do shows in LA. So then eventually LA cats kept like caught on to me. That's pretty much how that happened. Like,
Okay.
They show love too. Like LA shows my love. Like I was surprised that there's always that stigma where LA cats like, oh, I don't like the Valley cats or shit like that. But it's changing drastically now, because like I'm not one of those dudes who rep the Valley or rep LA. I rep me. And wherever I'm at, then hey, I show love to them. And I'm in the Valley right now, so.
Cool.
So I'm acknowledging my rage.
Projects. We got a project dropping on May 24th called Sharper Than My Name. It's my first album, so I'm pretty excited about that. Like all independent, distributed independently. I did the art cover, did the flyers, I did it myself. Like it's all independent hip hop. Like not discrediting labels or anything, but first album, I figured like I should get my feet wet. So look for it for May 24th. Sharper Than My Name. You'll find collabs from artists such as Mac the Shark, Poetic Death, Empty Sev, Jason C. The list goes on. So and we even got KRS dropped a little sample on the album. So I was blessed to have that on there, and look forward to it. May 24th. Sharper Than My Name.
Follow the mental terrain. The name race.
Shout out to Critical Acts, one of my main sponsors. Shout out to Street Gear. They made my first shirt, Lyrical Prophet. I was pretty excited for that shit. I was jumped like a kid in the candy store when they showed me that shit. Shout out to my mom for beating cancer for the 3rd time. You feel me? Hanging in there, getting it in. Shout out to all single mothers, whatever the case may be. Shout out to just anybody on their grind, doing their thing independently, and just putting God first and knowing that can't be your vocabulary. This world is full of doers.